I don't know what Jackie did in this life or her past life, but this daughter right here was sent strictly to be Jackie's karmic energy, and it is not letting up. Girl, is y'all ready to talk about this episode? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be, and we are here discussing Basketball Wives. Don't care about the season of the episode. We gonna call this Jackie and her 2-bit chance, because that daughter of hers, Chantel, is literally sent here to just drain out the energy from Jackie and everybody around her. I am convinced nobody can't tell me otherwise, because this little girl done came around her mama. Listen, came around her mama setting boundaries, but then wanting to break the boundaries when it benefits her. In her mama's space, having wanting all her friends to basically go against her. And then she plots with her 2 other little minions to go against her mama. Whole time, Brittany over there helping you drag your mama. But when it come down to Brittany and her struggle relationship with hers, she ain't got you over there helping her drag her mama. See how slow this is? You know, we really failed that generation of children. We really did. And I'm talking about the ones Brittany and Chantel age. I swear. We failed it. But anyway, this episode was a mess. Chantel has come around being the Grinch that she always is, bringing dark energy, dark clouds, being upset. She's just, I just swear. Like, I just hope, like I said, we never see her after this season, really. And I'm seeing that Jackie is just literally trying to avoid them using her and Chantel's story as a storyline. She wants them to deal with whatever they want to deal with off camera, but just not on camera. And if I'm being completely honest, Jackie probably ain't really doing what she's supposed to do off camera neither. So, but it's a conundrum within itself. I just feel like the energy of it all is just sick and it's sad. Evelyn, the girls are turning on her. Now they saying that Evelyn is an enemy because she was trying to siphon information from Lonzo Ball, baby mama, and I believe it. But now they done put her on the island and she beefing. It's a whole lot. I just want to know if y'all are ready to get into this episode. I need y'all to do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section, because I really do look forward to what you guys think about these episodes. But I really feel like this whole big 3 movement that Chantel, Brittany, and Lonzo Ball, baby mama, got, I think that it is literally the most accurate description that I heard from Brandy was when she said that they all is Destiny's Child, but all of them Pharaoh. You get it? Girl, it's a time. Girl, grab your things. Grab your things, your earbuds, your liquor, your eye. Let's get right on into the episode. So now the episode opens up. We have Ming trying to get all the girls together because she wants to do a girls trip. She says that everybody is beefing. Literally everybody is bad in the group. And she's been known to be a mediator. So she want to do a girls trip, bring the girls out to Hawaii and see what's up. So Ming meets up with Lonzo Ball, baby mama, and Chantel. And she's asking them how everything has been going. And Chantel tells her that basically they got a bone to pick with Evelyn, because Evelyn was trying to fish for information from her homegirl, Lonzo Ball, baby mama. So now Ming was like, wait a minute, what? I thought y'all liked Evelyn. Like, what makes you think that this was really on some messy stuff? Well, according to Chantel, she said that Evelyn basically tried to pull Lonzo Ball, baby mama, to the side and ask her about some inside information regarding Chantel and Jackie. And according to Chantel, she don't know how to feel about this, because Evelyn presented herself to be genuine, but doing some stuff like that is kind of snakish, and she not sure if Evelyn is genuine. Well, duh. Evelyn never cared about you. She's only using you to get at Jackie. I mean, duh. Like, I don't understand. But then she hopped in the confessional to talk about how her mama don't like nobody to talk about her business, but she cool with talking about everybody else's. Because mind you, this is after Ming was saying that whenever she tried to talk to Jackie about what's going on with them two, Jackie don't never want to talk about it. So they feel like Jackie cool with talking about everybody else stuff, not hers. I think that in this case it's different. And I think that what Jackie is trying to do is make sure that y'all don't make a whole season of storyline, which y'all still are doing, but still don't make a whole season of storyline off of her and her daughter, because that's going to affect them in real life once the camera wraps. I think that's what it is. But see, Chantel is a little nasty little thing, huh? And the fact that she continuously referred to her mother as Jackie Christie instead of mama in these cameras to her friends and her peers, I think that that is so disgusting, and it literally grinds my gears, because it's not given that Chantel was neglected coming up. It ain't like the other sister. So now Lonzo Ball baby mama decides to step into the chat and say what really happened. And she claims that basically they were at an event, chilling, everybody was cool, and Evelyn then pulled up to the side and started asking her how Chantel was. She said she wasn't really tripping, but it wasn't until later Evelyn called her on the phone, still fishing for more information. And in her opinion, she felt like that was kind of underhanded. So she decided to go back and tell her so-called friend, even though she literally just met her this season on the show. So now Chantel feels like she don't know the real Evelyn. So for now, she's voting Evelyn off the island. She don't want nothing to do with her because she feel like Evelyn just using her to be messy. Like I said, dumb Dora, I could have been told you that. But either way, do I believe Evelyn's being messy? Absolutely. Do I believe she was fishing for information? Absolutely. That's what Evelyn does. Like, have we not caught on to Lozaya yet? Come on now. But I don't like this Denise girl. See this here? See this girl here, Lonzo Ball, baby mama? We don't know nothing about her, but we do know she messy and like to make sure Chantel is at odds with her own mammy. I don't like this girl. I don't like nothing about her. Get her off the show. I hope to never see her again. And no wonder Lonzo Ball left you. So Ming decides to switch the subject and was like, well, I think that we as ladies need a trip. So I'm inviting all you girls to come down to Hawaii. What do you think? Are you going to come? She was like, I'm inviting all the girls. We got a lot of beef on the table. And I just want us to relax and chill and kind of, get back to the kind of group type of situation. So she asked both of them if they wanted to come. And Lonzo Ball baby mama agreed because, why not? It's a free trip. Now, as it pertains to, what's this girl, Chantel, she says she's on the fence because, number one, she's got a court case coming up between her and her first baby father. Basically, he don't want her to relocate from Arizona to California. She said that they've gone before the court and they got a court case coming up to figure out if she's going to be able to leave. So she got that on her mind. Plus, she hadn't spoke to her mama since Vegas and she don't want to see her on the trip because she don't know how it's going to go. Now, she get in the confessional, of course, being the Grinch that she is, and here she goes. Well, I'm going through so much with my custody case with my daughter's father, and, it's just horrible that I have to deal with this, and I wish I had the support of my mom, but I don't have the support of my mom because of unfortunate situations. You don't have the support of your mama because you don't want it. You literally live downstairs. If you wanted your mama to be there for you and be there in any type of capacity, you would have done that. You do not want Jackie in your space. So stop getting on here gaslighting us like as if Jackie is around there tearing you down. But like I say, this girl here, this child here was sent to Jackie on purpose. And this is her karmic energy. Because I'm telling you, every time she's around, it's just like dreary. Like it's just ridiculous. So now Ty meets up with Evelyn. Evelyn says she's taking a liking to Ty. We already know she be dagging on the low. So I already feel like they like Ty because they want to sleep with Ty. That's just my opinion. I don't know if Ty cracked any of them, but that's just how I feel. But either way, I start basically making fun of Evelyn and how she's a grandmother and how much she like her little grandbaby and things of that nature. And you can see Evelyn gushing when she talk about her grandbaby. She gets to start the clock over. She gets to be the parent she wasn't to her daughter, Shanice, her daughter. catch, okay? But anyway, love it for this lady, Evelyn Loziah, and her new grandbaby. But that's not why Ty here, because you know Ty messy. I think the only reason they letting Ty be messy is because they all want smash. But look at Ty. Oh yeah, but I'm here to tell you because I was speaking to Chantel and them, and apparently they all beefing with you. Chantel, Lonzo Ball, baby mama, and Brittany. They said that you was being messy, trying to get information from Lonzo Ball, baby mama, about Chantel so that you can use it against Jackie. Now, Ty get in the confessional and was like, she's confused. She said because she don't understand why they just all mad at Evelyn or all just turning on Evelyn all of a sudden because she don't think that Evelyn was being negative. Girl, you are late. Girl, you are late like the end of the month. Do you hear me? You are very, very late. But either way, she just feel like it's kind of coming out of nowhere. It's not coming out of nowhere. It's coming from those evil, dark forces, Brittany and Lonzo Ball, baby mama. And they just putting the battery in her back like a duck, duck, goose. So Ty asked Evelyn how she feel about being kicked off the island. And Evelyn was like, she's gone down this road with Brittany before in the past. And she can't basically pacify Brittany's feelings. Brittany needs a therapist. How many times I got to come on here and tell y'all that? She really does. Like, she needs to go sit down and talk to somebody. She said, but as for Chantel, she wasn't being messy. She said she genuinely cared about Chantel. But she said the real problem, though, is that doggone Lonzo Ball, baby mama. She said she stay being messy, and we need to be looking into her. We don't know nothing about her, and we really don't. But she said she's going to talk to Chantel when she see her, next and try to get her outside of the other two minions so they can have a conversation and she can kind of clear things up. Child, good luck. Moving on. So Ming invites Jackie out to do some color palette matching to your skin. Why y'all be letting these clear people? Never mind. Either way. So she said she want to invite Jackie to Hawaii, but Jackie always wearing black. So she want to kind of get Jackie out of her comfort zone and see if they can find her another palette. Now, I thought about this whole process, and basically you choose the colors that you like and they put them up against you, and that's how they find your palette. Well, isn't that operation a bit flawed? Because Jackie chose a whole bunch of dark colors and her palette came out to be black. Because she likes dark colors. It's just so stupid. But either way, Jackie's just glad to be there. And Ming is glad that she's there because Ming wants to talk to her about the things that's been transpiring with Chantel and Evelyn. And not only that, she wants to talk about her trying to come on this trip and make up with Chantel. So she asked Jackie if she would like to come on the trip to Hawaii. And she was like, the only stipulation is she would love for her and Chantel to sit down and have a conversation. Now, Jackie was like, I would love to come first and foremost. Now, Ming is trying to figure out if her and Jackie still beefing. And like Jackie said, girl, I ain't got no beef with you. It's cool. Jackie's whole issue is she don't want to be the brunt of the season with y'all trying to expose her family drama. I understand it. So now Jackie asks her who all gonna be there, and she says that everybody's coming. She's not sure if Chantel's gonna come, but as far everybody else is coming, she said, because Chantel really don't want nothing to do with you as far as y'all beef. She said, but speaking of beef, she said, I don't know if you heard, but Chantel, Lonzo Ball, baby mama, and what's the other one? Brittany. They all beefing with Evelyn, child. She said Lonzo Ball, baby mama, came back and told Chantel that Evelyn was trying to siphon information from her to basically use against you. Now, Jackie is not surprised at this, but yet and still she's surprised because, mind you, her daughter has been siding with Evelyn, hanging out with Evelyn. She done walked through the fire and through the ring with the baby all the way out there in LA to go see Evelyn. So this is a lot for Jackie to take in. But I like what Jackie said here. She said, listen, I've been knowing Evelyn for a long time, and this lady has been obsessed with me, and she's not lying. When it pertains to Jackie and her personal life, Evelyn has been obsessed with it the entire time. I don't know if it's a thing that Evelyn does because Jackie is still married and she's not. I don't know what it is, but she's definitely obsessed. But if you ask me, that's good for Chantel because you trying to befriend all your mama enemies. So Mia, what's her name? Ming. Why I call that girl Mia? Girl, so Ming was just like, yeah, girl, it's up. So basically, they done isolated Evelyn and said they don't want nothing to do with her. And I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So I really want y'all to have a conversation. What do you think about it? Now, Jackie ain't trying to hear that. Like Jackie said, y'all can have as many conversations as you want with Chantel. I don't care. But when it comes down to me and my daughter, leave me and my personal family out of it. I'm not going to have a conversation in front of y'all. It's just that. She said, now I'm coming to the trip with peace. If Chantel comes, I would love for her to come. She said, but if not, it is what it is. But I'm not going to have a conversation. This has been stated over and over and over again. But I think production got all these girls working overtime, trying to like penetrate that wall that Jackie's putting up. And Jackie's doing a job of, leaving before it escalates. But before long, she ain't going to be able to run. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. So now Lonzo Ball baby mama opened her doors to have Chantel and Brittany come over and trauma bond with each other. And they can all sit around a charcuterie board and cry clear tears. Because Chantel damn near clear herself. I'm saying what I said. But anyway, Chantel is over there to give them the news about the whole thing with the court. She done went down to the courthouse and the judge has granted her for relocation. She does not have to stay in Arizona. She can move to LA. So she tells the girls what's all going on and it's kind of bittersweet. But either way, the girls are hella excited because again, this is a trauma bond party. That's what this whole thing is about. This is why these three girls get together and they love each other. They get to dump their own traumas off on each other. Except we haven't heard any of Lonzo Ball baby mamas. Yeah, that's a whole nother situation. Nevertheless, Chantel hops in the confessional to tell us that it's a bittersweet moment because nobody wins when the family feuds. Okay, Jay-Z444. Girl, bye. Then she said she really hate that this is happening because when she called her husband to tell him about it, they was kind of happy but still sad because she want a better co-parenting situation. She said, and on top of that, she got all this stuff going on with her mom and she don't know how she gonna deal with it. So back at the scene, she like, yeah, because, I'm trying to figure out what life looks like moving forward because this is simply because I'm moving on with my life and I got a new man. That's why all this is happening. I mean, it's possible, but who knows, girl? You is something different. I don't know. Something different. But either way, here come Brittany. Oh, well, so what are you thinking about your mom? And she's like, I'm not calling her mom now. I'm sorry. Jackie, because this is all a trauma bond party. So what's going on with you and your mom? How's everything going? Are you guys talking yet? And look at Chantel. I haven't spoke to my mom since we were in Vegas because I'm trying to set boundaries. And my mom, she doesn't know how, girl, I don't want to hear none of that. Y'all literally sitting down. All three of them are sitting around right now in this scene, plotting on how to get back at Jackie. It's sad and it's sick. And this is the culprit, or at least one of them. Because they keep rehashing this story of this girl telling them that Evelyn siphoning information. But the bad part is they beefing with Evelyn and Jackie. So it's not like it's a situation where now she just only got a situation with Evelyn, but it still drives a wedge further between her and her mama. And I think that Chantel falling for this banana in the tailpipe, this is very much follower behavior. This is that generation that came up on the internet where everything has a follower, and they start following in real life. I just don't. But after Chantel told Brittany that it's still up between her and Jackie and her and Evelyn, Brittany made sure to let her know that it's up between Jackie, Evelyn, Brandy, all these other girls, and it's up till it's stuck. And she's just giddy like a little bear. Do you hear me? She's just so happy to be going against somebody else's mama. All the rage she would love to take out on her own clear mama. Now she gets to take it out on Chantel's. This is sick and it's sad. And anybody championing this is ridiculous. This is just not culturally appropriate, in my opinion. And I say what I said. Moving on. So Ming meets up with Brandy and Jackie because she wants to invite them out to the trip to Hawaii. She had recently just texted Evelyn and all these other girls, and she's going to meet up with everybody separately to invite them, but she wants everybody to come to the trip. So she invites Brandy and Jennifer to the trip, and they are excited about it. They asked her who all's coming, and Ming said she met up with Denise and Chantel was saying she may not come. Now the girls are kind of like, well, why wouldn't she come? She said because she's still beefing with her mama. Now the girls feel a little way about this, but I'm with Jennifer. Jennifer says that maybe it's a good thing Chantel don't come because it's Hawaii and we want to relax. And every time that girl come around, there's an issue. Every time. Think about it. So maybe it is a good thing she don't come. So everybody's under the impression that this girl Chantel may not even come. And I think that's good for the group. Now, Ming starts to also tell them that the girls have voted Evelyn off the island and that they beefing with Evelyn because Evelyn tried to siphon information from Lonzo Ball baby mama. Now, this took Brandy and all them by surprise because they like, hold up, wait a minute, flag on the plate. How did this come to this? Because these girls was just all up under Evelyn. And they're starting to realize the common denominator in this whole situation is, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? None other than Lonzo Ball baby mama. Really, it's both of them, Brittany and her. But it seems like this girl is mostly in it more than anything. So Brandy tells Ming that basically, listen, girl, this girl has made it her business to do nothing but step in the way of Jackie and her daughter. That is family business. You don't do that. And all the girls agree at that. Even Jennifer was like, what is her story? Like, who is this girl? What does she do? We don't know nothing about her. And that's because she don't have a story. She's here to poke the doggone dragons. That's all she's here. To just poke all the mess and keep these girls fighting. That's her job from start to finish. And honestly, I'm with Brandy. She got in a confessional. She was like, I can see you trying to help up for your friend, but that ain't even your real friend, girl. You just met her. Come in and try to get to know everybody instead of taking a side and try to figure out what's going on before you do all of that. But all of this here, this is given very suspect. And it is because it is suspect. Moving on. Jackie FaceTimes Jennifer because everybody's packing for the trip. And basically Jennifer's excited about the trip. But Jackie's reiterating to Jennifer that her family stuff is off limits. And if Chantel comes, she's not going to play about her child. If Evelyn or anybody else play with her daughter, she's going to go in. So even in this moment, Jackie is playing mama bear. She's like, listen, that's still my child regardless to what we got going on. And I know her and Evelyn beefing, but Evelyn not going to play with my child. And that's what a real mother does. Or at least it seems like Jackie's giving real mother traits. Because according to Chantel, she's horrible. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. Moving on. So the girls arrived to the trip. Evelyn, Ty, and Ming came together. And Evelyn feel like they the only one she could really hang with because she beefing with everybody. But if they get to beefing with each other, she don't know what's going to happen to her. So she's sitting in the middle of them while they in the Uber on the way to the hotel. Now, Ming get in the confessional and says she's really looking forward to this trip. She said, girl, listen, I want all these girls to kind of get back in some sort of group effort and maybe put their differences to the side, even if it's just to be in Hawaii in paradise. Hawaii sounds great around this time. Girl, I wish I could be in Hawaii. So Ming asked Evelyn if she's spoken to Chantel, and she said, nah, she hadn't spoken to her. And she said, well, have you spoke to Brittany? She said, well, listen, I don't mind speaking to Chantel, but Brittany, I'm not doing this with her. I've done it before. We not doing it no more. We good. In the other car, Brandy asks Jackie when the last time she spoke to Brittany, and according to Jackie, she had not spoken to Brittany. She said, I don't really want no beef with little Brittany. She said at this point in time, she was like, I know sometimes she make me mad. Sometimes I'm cool with her. She said, today I'm cool with her. Tomorrow she might make me mad. She said, but other than that, I'm not really worried about that little girl. And nobody's worried about Brittany. Brittany is inserting herself in everybody else's stuff when she need to be sitting in front of the therapist. Said what I said. And look at her. Her and Lonzo Ball in the car just so excited and giddy because they all plotting on how they going to jump on Jackie when they get to Hawaii. This is so insane. I just never will understand the mindset of these kids. Moving on. Now, all the girls arrived to the resort and they all picked their rooms. So Ming bring the girls outside to give them dinner announcements and kind of give the girls what they're going to be needing to know about the trip. Now, Ming starts off being messy because she looked straight at Jackie and was like, Jackie, did you leave your attitude at home? And Jackie said, girl, I got my attitude right here in my purse, okay? Now, she asked Brittany the same thing, and Brittany was around there talking about she kept hers in her bag or something of the sort. Brittany is on go. And Jackie, it's good you got your attitude in your purse because you're going to need it around these girls. After Ming dismissed the girls, she decides to pull Evelyn and Brandy to the side because she want to make sure that they get back on the same page because she feels like their beef was a bit kind of corny and they could be back cool. So Brandy sits down and immediately tells Evelyn that Evelyn owes her an apology and also she owes her a genuine thank you because all of the stuff she did to kind of accommodate her for her birthday, Evelyn looked her square in the face and told her she was looking for an F to give. She said, and she don't appreciate appreciate it. Now, when she told that to Evelyn, Evelyn didn't appreciate her saying that at first. But Brandy was hella serious. Brandy was like, listen, I don't care about none of that what you talking about. Listen, this girl right here played me and disrespected me after all I did, and she owed me an apology, straight up. And Evelyn ends up apologizing and telling her that she realizes she was wrong for being nasty and rude. She says she misses her, she missed kikiing with her, and she wished that things didn't go that way. She said, but Brandy did go out of her way to accommodate her, and that should be talked about and celebrated, right? So Brandy was like, yeah, because you was being nasty, and I know I could be nasty, and I'm with Ming. Girl, all y'all was nasty. It's not that big of a deal. But according to Brandy, she said she gonna take the little apology from Evelyn for now. She said, but you could never tell with Evelyn Loziah. Let's move on. So moving on, Chantel meets up with Brittany and Lonzo Ball baby mama. Nobody knows that she's here except those two. And she's here, basically, in her words, not mine, to put belt to ass. She's there to get in her mama's stuff. According to her, she said her mama need to have a conversation with her and own up and fess up to what she did. And I'm here for that. I just don't think that Hawaii, in the midst of all these other women, is the appropriate place. And the way that she's doing it, I'm telling you, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. But either way, these girls are in the car plotting and talking about what they're going to do. And, oh, look at Brittany. They're going to be so crazy when they see the queen is here. Girl, what queen? What queen? OMG. Now, at the dinner, Jackie is telling Jennifer that basically she got a chill up her spine and she got a good feeling that tonight was going to be good. Girl, you had the wrong feeling. That chill up your spine was an electrocution. Girl, you don't know. But either way, on the flip side, you got Ty over there trying to do a spend a night time with Ming. And Ming over there telling Ty to go lay down in her own room. Ming says she's done. She's not about to play with no doggone Ty. Now, according to Ming, Ty got mad about this. She said, but Ty got to stop with all of that. Ty is just Sperl. She said she don't want to be dealing with Ty and playing spend a night with Ty. But I'm telling you, I could clock Ming. Ming wants an emotional relationship with Ty. But she don't want a physical one because she's still running behind that. You get it? Girl, I'm clocking your T, girl. Move around, Chinese. Anyway, so Ty was over there folding her arms looking crazy. And I'm with Ming, girl. We is in Hawaii. You looks a mess. Take that off your head, Mary Poppins. So now in comes Chantel's and she gives that little side hug to Ming. Like, I don't really mess with none of y'all, but I'm here. And Ming was like, I'm so glad you came. Literally, nobody was expecting Chantel to come because she had been telling everybody else she wasn't sure if she was going to come. But once she won her little case, she decided she was going to show up to drag her mama. So now Jackie is over there like, girl, you see this? I ain't know Banny was coming or Bama, whatever she called her. She was like, but I'm glad to see my child. Now, immediately, Evelyn starts to get, into position, if you know what I mean, and tell Chantel that she wants to talk to her one-on-one outside of everybody else whenever she gets a chance, because she done heard about the misunderstanding that Chantel may be under. And Chantel was just kind of looking at her on the slick side. Let me get her on here. Let me show you how she was looking. Chantel was kind of looking at her on the slick side like, okay, yeah, Chantel is not here for nobody. She won't smoke with everybody. But I told y'all, she is the Grinch. Y'all forgot? Every time she step into a room, just horrible. So now Brandy takes this time to apologize to Chantel. I don't know why she thought this was the best time. But Brandy tells her that she's sorry for her role between her and her mama having issues, that she never meant to cause none of that, and she hate that they got off on a bad foot and wish that they was back in a good place or whatever. Now, in the midst of Brandy apologizing, basically putting a little 20 on 10, like, I didn't know all of the things going on. So Jackie kind of laughing like, all right, girl. And then, my girl Chantel heard that and decided that she would confront her mama and say, what you laughing at? And look at Jackie. Hey, Banner. She was like, don't hey, Banner me. I heard somebody was saying that I'm around here being impressionable. Does anybody want to own up to who said I was impressionable? Now, I'm sitting over here saying that, it's one thing to feel like people feel like you can't make your own decisions. But you're really taking a dig on this like somebody called you slow or something. I'm of confusion. So Jackie was like, well, girl, it wasn't me. I can't even spell impressionable, girl. And then my girl said, yes, it was you, mama. I heard through Lonzo Ball, baby mama, that you said I was impressionable. Now, I saw the replay, and all Jackie was saying was, my daughter didn't have a problem until she got around them girls. I mean, is it impressionable? Yes. But is it worth Chantel doing all of this? No. Of all the fights she could be picking with her mama, now I'm starting to believe what the older sister said. Chantel is taking on her older sister's plight as a storyline and using it because the fights that she getting into it with her mama are really simple and stupid. It really doesn't make sense. Like, and Chantel really thinks that she's on the right side of this thing. Again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. That is still your mama, girl. Are you okay? Have you bumped your head? You are not going to get the masses of the public to side with you going up against your mama like that. You just not. It's like these new kids can't think. Like, you don't think of what you're doing, like how it makes you look. You trying to victimize yourself and make Jackie look like the horrible person, but it's literally making you look like you could be probably worse than her. Like Chantel said, oh, she want to call me impressionable. I got so many names I could call her. Just say you want to call your mama some names and be done with it. Don't mask it like you just on defense. Just say you want to call your mama some names because we not on your side with this. We just not. So now Chantel is asking for closure about the impressionable thing, and she feels like basically her mama has been doing her dirty behind her back because everybody kept coming back to her telling her what her mama said. So then she tells Brandy that, it's funny you apologize on behalf of whatever you felt like came between me and my mama. She was like, but at the end of the day, my mama don't even like you. Do you know that? Like, the things my mama have said about you, it really surprised me that you would even hang with my mama. And this right here is that messy stuff that literally most people will not side with this girl on. This is ridiculous. This is your own blood, the woman who birthed you, and you over there starting some stuff. What if Brandy would have turned around and then clocked Jackie or something like that? You would have rather see that because you just that nasty and mean of a person. I said what I said. So she tells Brandy she find it odd that her mama was over there trying to be all kumbaya with her at the club because right an hour before that, her mama was on the phone with her dragging for Brandy. Okay. And what? You just look so untrustworthy right here. And Jackie was really counting in her head. You can tell Jackie was like, Lord, let me bow my head in prayer because I'm about to jump across the table on my own child. You could tell Jackie was trying to calm herself down. It was like, little girl. But Jackie, you shouldn't have never let her on the show. I'm sorry. I would have never let her on the show. So Jackie looks over to Jennifer and was like, girl, I'm about to go get my car and go back to my hotel because I already see where this is about to go and I don't want no parts. Now, on the other side, Chantel is overhearing Jackie tell this to Jennifer, and this turns Chantel up. Chantel looks at her mom and was like, why you want to leave? You need to sit down here and have this conversation like adults. We're women. We need to have the conversation. Not like this. Not in front of all these people. You're not about to put on a circus and a show in front of everybody, girl, on my behalf and at my expense. We not doing that, girl. And you crazy for thinking somebody would. And like Jackie said, I'm going to let you have this with all your little friends. I'm going to let you have it. And you should have heard her. You bet. Yeah, I should have it. I should have it. Girl, you could tell this TV. Because I know I'm 42 and my mom would have jumped across the table on me. I don't know. This is definitely some TV stuff. Jackie is practicing really good restraint. And this girl right here is in her glory. The fact that she is sitting across the table from her own mama, making her mama look like a fool, a liar, and everything else unfavorable to everybody in the world. She is just loving all of this. This is sad. And Jackie just got up and said, girl, I am about to go. Now, nobody really wants her to leave. They telling Jackie to sit down and talk it out. But if I'm Jackie, I'm leaving too. Because I don't want to be known as the mama on camera who popped my daughter in her face. Not on camera. Maybe off camera. Not on. I don't blame Jackie. Now, according to Ming, she says she's in between because she understands that Chantel may know her mama better than anybody else. And maybe this was the best source of action for her to take. But according to Ming, she said she wouldn't do it. But then turn around and say, but I don't think it's wrong. If you wouldn't do it, then it must be wrong. So anyway, Jackie was like, well, all right, y'all. See y'all later. And Chantel still across the table. Jackie, you need to come down here and have the conversation with me, Jackie. Jackie, you continue to leave. And Jackie is continuing to leave as she should. When Jackie gets outside, Brandy goes and grab her and was like, you need to go back in here. Don't leave, Jackie. Have the conversation. And like Jackie said, I keep telling y'all, I done told y'all every single time I'm with y'all, I'm not doing this with y'all. Go back in there and have a good time. Play with her. But I'm not doing that with her. I'd rather go home and watch the game than to sit up here and have y'all watch me pounce on my child. I'm not gonna lie. That's the smartest thing to do. Y'all might not think it like that, but I do. I think that's the smartest thing for Jackie to do is remove herself because that girl's trying to get something out of Jackie. She's trying to poke Jackie to basically have Jackie do something out of character so she can say, see y'all, I told y'all my mama is a monster. Mark my word. I promise you. I believe that with my heart of hearts. So now Jackie ends up leaving. Chantel is at the table telling everybody with ears that her and her mama has not spoken since Vegas. And as a matter of fact, she don't know if she's going to even be back on a good page with her mama because after setting her boundaries, her mama continues to basically overstep them. And on top of that, her mama is super messy, hella messy. So she asked the other girls, have they experienced any of these Jackie ways that she's experienced or talked about growing up? And of course, look at Evelyn. Oh yeah, we experienced them. Now, mind you, Evelyn is only saying that. Mind you, Chantel don't like her right now. But Evelyn only saying that because she don't like Jackie. Duh. And Jennifer was like, listen, I talked to Jackie and Jackie told me that everything was fine. And look at Chantel. Now, do you believe it? And Jennifer was like, girl, y'all just had a big drag out argument. Obviously, y'all are not good. But the point Jennifer was making was your mama didn't talk bad about you. But she does not care. Her mission, I don't know who gathered this girl and told her to come on this show. I don't know if it was Shawnee. I don't know if it was Evelyn. I don't know who or what it was, what producer. But somebody had her to come on this show and do exactly what she's doing. This, nothing else, nothing more. Now, Brandy is on her way back to the table and she hears Chantel dragging for Jackie and how Jackie is two-faced to this and that and the third. And Brandy feels like this is wrong. At the end of the day, that is your mama. And this girl, Lonzo Ball baby mama, keep dividing them. That is very suspect. So now she sits at the table and looks Chantel square in the eyes and says, Chantel, this is all I want to know. What do you want from this? What is it that you're trying to get out of these situations? Because this does not look good. At the end of the day, that is still your mother. And all these other people jumping in is really not a good look. Now, Lonzo Ball baby mama over there, yeah, I told her what was happening because I would want somebody to tell me if it was my mama, but y'all are not seeing the bigger picture. This is why the young folks don't even know what a real friend is. They can't even spot when somebody really is an enemy. This girl has not told us nothing about her. All we know is she Lonzo Ball baby mama. Yet and still, every time she's in the scene, it's erupting chaos between Chantel and her mammy. Y'all don't see the play with this. Like, she is the common denominator. She is the mole. Now, once it was established that this mess all started because of Lonzo Ball baby mama, this really made my girl Chantel upset. Now, Chantel was like, nah. This ain't got nothing to do with her because I know my mama. And I know if she said my mama said I was impressionable, my mama said it. But that's not the point. What Brandy is trying to get her to see is the bigger picture. These girls are just coming into your life, and the situation between you and your mother, even if it was bad, it has gotten exponentially worse. And these are the ones who are sitting there basically putting you up to all of it. Now, if you ask me, if that ain't impressionable, I don't know what is. But Chantel is steady trying to convince Brandy that her mother don't like her. Her mother always drag for her. And I don't know why you hang with her. You shouldn't even be friends with her, but y'all fake like that. And Brandy said, girl, listen, it don't matter what your mama said about me. It's cool. She was like, but at the end of the day, I'm still not cool with this. That still would not make me okay with sitting at this table watching all this carry on with these girls being a battery. Now look at the doggone Brittany. Brittany over there all puffing and huffing in her hijab talking about she's been waiting to be tagged in. She's waiting. Remember, she came ready. She probably been rehearsing all night. But Chantel don't want to hear nothing that Brandy is saying because she feels like Brandy is just as fake as her mama and she sees why everybody around here cool. It's called playing the game. It's called going to work. Have you ever clocked in before, Chantel? It seems like you haven't, but I'm going to give you a little rundown. It's very quick. See, the way it works is your mama is at work. And when you go to work, the boss or the owner don't give a damn about who you like or don't like. You have to be cordial and do your job. And that's what's happening. You just don't understand that because it seems like you probably never clocked in nowhere in your life. So Brandy being quote unquote fake, that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is Brandy is at work and being cordial with her coworkers. And she knows that when she goes home, this don't come with her. And that's another thing. The new churn, they buku emotional. They take everything with them. You feel me? Now, Evelyn looks over because everybody's realizing that this girl Lonzo Ball baby mama is really an issue. And Evelyn was like, yeah, she's a bimbo. She's an idiot. But you only saying that because they done got you voted off the island. Move around, Evelyn. So now Brandy tells the girls, listen, it doesn't matter what's going on. I would never be okay with a mother and daughter feuding and somebody coming in between them to keep up the feud. Then Brittany starts to chime in and tell Brandy that she's fake because she started all this. She said, if you had never told Chantel to stay in the child's place, we wouldn't be here, but here we are. She says, and at the end of the day, she has a toxic mother. I'm a real friend. She's my real friend. I care about her. And your words really hurt her. Now look at Brandy. I didn't know. But I'm over here saying, girl, why is you over here apologizing to these churn? Girl, you better than me. I wouldn't give two F's about what Brittany is over there hollering and screaming about. I would just sit back and watch her catch her temper tantrum and just let her melt. Girl, ain't nobody about to do that. Like I told y'all, Brittany need a therapist. She said, you don't understand how it feels to have a toxic mother, and I do, and that's why I'm here. And so I'm going to help my friend because she's my real friend in real life. You just met her. Shut up. Girl, bye. It's a mess. And look at Chantel. I'm just so done because Brandy, you're so fake because my mom doesn't even like you. And the fact that you helping up for her, that tells me everything you need to know. What makes you think that these girls is going to choose your side? They don't know you, fool. Like Brandy said in her confessional, it doesn't matter if Jackie don't like me. Quiet as it's kept, that's your mama and she don't even like you. That was a bar. She said, but what matters is I'm standing on my square that the thing that y'all doing right here is 100% wrong. Because it is. Anybody with any type of morality can see that this attack they're trying to put on Jackie, especially from her daughter, is wrong. And she don't see it. All she sees is blood. All she sees is she gets to get back at her mama, say what she want to say, do what she want to do, simply because she's gone through whatever tumultuous childhood she's going through. Girl, it's the level of audacity for me. But like Brandy said, I said what I said. There's nothing you can say, do, smell, or eat that'll make me think that what's going on right here is cool. This is wrong. And that was the end of the episode. What do y'all think? Drop down in the comments, child. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms. I'll catch y'all on the next one, child. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.